Welcome to another Killbot&GorGorAttack unboxing of the Metalhead Box. The Metalhead Box has all kinds of different things, metal-related patches, shirts, CDs, autographs, all kinds of different cool stuff they send you every month, so they got different boxes, they can send you different genres of stuff depending on your genre preference, so go check them out. That'd be pretty cool if you did. Anyway, right to the review. We got a Tomb Mold shirt. Tomb Mold is a Toronto metal band that just released an album called Manor of Infinite Forms. You could almost say that they're a bit of a retro band, but they still got plenty of original ideas to throw around. That's the thing, you can go old school, but just keep it fresh. Pretty interesting, cool stuff. I recommend checking it out. The production's really good, the songwriting's really good, nothing's too monotonous, so go give it a listen. Meanwhile, this is a pretty cool shirt. Our autograph for this month is Midnight. The Metalhead Box has already sent me a Midnight poster about a year ago. Pretty cool. I still have it on my wall. And this is pretty cool. It means I have another Midnight autograph in addition to my Midnight record that was signed by the whole band. Very cool. As far as bands that do that Venom Motorhead sound, and there are hundreds of them, it's kind of unoriginal, Midnight's definitely at the top of those types of bands. I won't say they're a clone, they're not, but they're pretty damn good. I mean, here's the thing, a lot of these old school bands, these new old school sounding bands, they take the old school sound and sometimes, if they're good enough, they'll take them to new heights, new levels, polish it up a little bit, make it more listenable, and sometimes make it more enjoyable. Now, the big selling point for me in this box is the Death by Metal documentary. I've always loved death, so it's nice that I don't have to buy this separately. If anybody wants to see me do a full-on review on this, please let me know. There are things I like about it. It's edited pretty nicely, and the presentation is pretty good, but there are also some things about it that kind of piss the shit out of me. The big criticism I'm hearing from a lot of people is that, oh, it made Chuck Schuldiner out to be an asshole. Here's the thing, when he was alive, he didn't exactly have a reputation for being easy to work with. So the stories they tell in the movie, just because he's dead, it doesn't mean that they didn't actually happen. But that doesn't make him a bad person. It doesn't change the fact that he made awesome fucking music. 30 years from now, people will be listening to Symbolic. So let me know if you want to see a video on that. So our patch for this month, which arrived at very convenient timing, the day I went to see Obituary, is Obituary! Cause of Death. I'm Killbot. I love Obituary. So now I got a patch and a Cause of Death wallet, which I've been carrying around for several years now. It looks a little dark, but hey, it's Obituary, Cause of Death, you know what it is. Looks pretty cool. I'm still pumped up from the show, have I mentioned that? Continuing the recently started tradition of having limited edition pins in the Metalhead Box, we have Tribute Set number 2. What can I say, an iconic face in metal, and a pretty detailed and awesome looking pin. And it's also good that they use the Abigail face paint and not the Conspiracy face paint because, from what I understand, King Diamond was being threatened by Gene Simmons of a lawsuit for the face paint being too similar or something, so King had to change up the face paint a little bit because Gene's kind of an asshole. Yeah, don't want the Metalhead Box to get sued, too. We have 3 CDs of the metal. This is Engulfed. Engulf, you know, and hey, I'm Tiger Woods, motherfucker. Engulf, a one-man death metal band from New Jersey. This is part 2 of a trilogy of EPs. Sounds kind of like Nine Inch Nails influence right here. EP titled Golden Rust. Even though it's one person, it sounds like there are 3 or 4 different people playing together. You know, everything sounds pretty on key and with each other. It's very well put together. Sounds a little bit like Hate Eternal meets Gorguts. Another CD of the metal is Hellish God. Don't you mean Satan? With their album, The Evil Emanations. They are death metal from Italy. Kind of the same thing, where it takes a lot of influences from past bands and polishes it up and makes it more listenable, I guess. It has the same elements that make a classic album. Nothing groundbreaking, but it's put together nicely. Next, we have a band Cyst with their album The Frozen Casket. They are a death and thrash metal band from Russia. I must break you. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Basically, the album is pure death leprosy worship. I'm serious. The lyrics sound exactly like Chuck Schuldiner, and the drums often sound like Bill Andrews, you know, very simplistic. That's not to say that it sounds totally like death leprosy. I also hear a bit of Morgoth in there too. Once again, it's heavy, tight, and sounds a little more polished than most of the new, old-school death metal bands, if that wording makes any sense. Well, that is it for this month's review of the Metalhead Box. I want to thank them once again for sending me another box. I'm going to have some shirts out pretty soon. I don't know how soon. I'm facing some major pain-in-the-ass technical difficulties that are frustrating as hell to get through, but I'm trying to maintain and get through it all because I've been hyping you guys up for this for way too long now, and I just want to see people wearing them. I had a guy draw me a logo and design a shirt. He did a fantastic fucking job. Huge thanks to him. I got a sample shirt over there, which is pretty cool. You know what? I'm going to show you this. You know how a few months ago I did that video on bands wearing their own merch, and I said I thought it was kind of weird when bands have their own faces and persons on the shirt? Well, doesn't that make me a big hypocrite? Either way, it's pretty cool looking, so hey, I like it. You should be able to get yours at some point. I will make a big video announcing when it's available. Until then, save your money and do good on your report cards, kids, because your parents might reward you. And if you're bad with your report cards, hell, they could get it for you as a Christmas present. Except there's no Santa Claus, so fuck Christmas! Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.